Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are watching and listening to me. My name is Femi Akinrimisi, and I am reaching you from Yoruba Autonomy mobile radio and television station broadcasting. I'm reaching you from the state of Florida in the United States. Again, my name is Femi Akinrimisi, and you can reach me at +1 727 333 0403. Welcome to this edition of Autonomy Digest. In this instance, this monologue will be dealing with the situation on ground regarding Nigeria's federal government policies as it affects the individual citizens in their pocket and the businesses in the country and the banks. Let's begin. I am not going to mince words in what I'm going to say here. There is a video that I am going to stream into this monologue that adequately addresses the issue of the insanity of what is called government in Nigeria. It is government by touts. I have been saying it for quite some time now. And when Tinubu was coming along, running for presidency, I said to Nigerians, warning you all, that look, when you have made the mistake of electing Tinubu, you are electing a pickpocket. Again, I warned that when you vote to elect Tinubu as president in Nigeria, you are electing someone that is going to have no other business than pick your pocket. The fingers that is pilfering your pockets and pilfering the future of your children is your own making. The policy for TIN, the policy of TIN that he introduced to tax your individual into the doldrum of poverty, that you are not going to be able to come out of it either way smiling, is your own making. From when the Nigeria government, the government in Nigeria, the federal, started the campaign that you have to be cashless in the society, was their making, so that they can steal from you and still tax you for what they stole, was your own making. It used to be that when you have money in banks, no matter how small it is, these policies that they are crying about now has always been there. You can, in time past, expect to have interest on the money that you are keeping in the banks, because the banks was honest then. The bank was honest in the days of Clement Isong as governor, central bank. I believe that was under that one they call Yakubu Gowon, who also lied to Nigeria about everything about the Civil War. And as the fools that we are, educated illiterates that we are, we believed him. He did not tell us the truth, how he led Nigeria into OIC making us to believe that it was Babangida who took Nigeria to OIC. No, it was not Babangida, it was Yakubu Gowon through Anwar Sadat, in order for the Egyptian Air Force to help him to bomb Biafra into submission. Now, that is an open truth. Gowon is still alive. Anyone that hears this broadcast and wants to confirm, go to him, ask him that by the Bible that he holds, let him swear now with Ogun that it was not Biafra that helped him out, and that it was not him on that basis that led Nigeria to OIC. Now, this new Tinubu taxation is an abomination. Like someone that I really know and know very well will say, that is abomination. And what is an abomination? An abomination in words is blasphemy. Nigeria must reject NIT because it is double taxation. The money that they have taxed before, when you earn it as a worker, they are taxing it again when you put it in your savings account. That must not and should not and will not be acceptable. Tinubu has always been somebody that is in government by touts. Agbiru are touts, and those are the styles of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Everything about him is stealing. He steals by trick. He stole his name. We know that. Unfortunately, Ganifa Wahine passed away before the case could be well adjudicated. His name is not his name. The degree he's holding is not his. But he has always found his way out and convincing hundreds of thousands of touts like him, pilferers like him, people that are condemnable to be called honorable. That's Tinubu's modus operandi. How do you tell a country where you cannot put money in bank and have interest on it? If you put 100 naira in your account, by the time you want to take 50 kobo out of that 100 naira, you will find that that 100 naira has become 300 naira. So there's no 50 kobo to be taken out. I will advise Nigerians, other than for the fear of what we should not be afraid of, because I warned Nigeria, I said, the country is becoming kill or be killed. And that was some few years ago. Now it has become what I said it will become. I'm not a prophet, but you can look into the future and conclude what the future will be, and you will not be wrong. You cannot, in today's Nigeria, put money in the banks and have interest coming out of it. Rather, your money will dwindle. It will reduce. If it's not by VAT, it is by some foolish bank transaction costs. Who did we offend? Who done us like this? How did we get to this point of government by touts? Who did we offend? How did we get into this situation that you cannot have your money, even if it's going to not yield interest? At least the amount that you put in there, you should be able to take back. It should be there if you have not taken out of it. If it's not some Yahoo boys, Yahoo specialists taking money from you, from workers in the banks that is giving information out to people to steal your money. And then when they did that and you report it, the bank will say their investigation, they investigate it to it forever. There's no end to it. I'm not asking people to go and run down the banks, but it is up to you if you want to keep your money in there and let them do whatever they want with it. If it's not your sweat, hard-earned money, labor, yes, you can afford that because thieves don't lose. And Tinubu can care less. These are the heads of the touts. Where they will cover meji, Fenicon. That's what they are. That's what they do. If you keep your money in Nigeria banks, you have given it to the touts. What happens to Kolo that we used to have in the house that you can keep your money in there? They have money in Ghana Must Go in their own house, and they're asking you that earning your money the hard way to keep it in the bank for them to actually play around with it. How do you explain a country where their NNPC, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, lost money? The agency of the government that is supposed to be making money for the government to spend is so run down that the government have to be bailing it out in forgiving money not made. If they are not making money, close it down. Sell it. Well, anything that they sell, they are still going to steal the money. The one that they asked Atiku Abubakar to sell when he was vice president, he cornered it. And you all Nigerians, you all know that. Now, he keeps running for president. I'm happy that you keep rejecting him. But if it's not Obasanjo who exposes him, you probably will have elected him. Another one like him is Peter Obi. You people are so lazy in the way that Chief Obafemi Awolowo was classifying them. He said, you are lazy mentally. How difficult it is for you to just go and open the books on Anambra State to see what Peter Obi did when he was there. Did he build school? He did not build a single primary school when he was governor. Not a single primary school. He did not establish any business except the one that he had abroad. And he will lie to you to your face. And you will still, because you are emotional people, take Peter Obi serious. To make Nigeria elect Peter Obi, if you make the mistake to elect Peter Obi in 2027, either way, you are a loser. Whether you elect Peter Obi or you re-elect Tinubu, you are a loser. There's no way you are not going to be a loser if you are going the way Nigeria is going now. You keep praying. You keep going to church. That's foolishness. Use your brain. What you are asking God to do, you can think about it, and by using your brain, like Daddy Freeze said the other day, what you are asking God to do, you can do it by yourself. Stop being mentally lazy. Nigerians should stop being mentally lazy. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired and saying enough is enough. Every now and then you are making a new beginning. That is the height of foolishness. Keep your money in your pocket where you can reach it, and how much you put in your pocket, unless you have a hole in your pocket, you will always see it there when you put your hand in your pocket to pull it out. This Tinubu and his vice president, that is the harbor, Shetima, is safe haven for those murderers, the bandits, the kidnappers, They have Solans in the vice president, Shetima. You may not be a thief because you have a friend that is a thief, but you will be a thief associate, and that's what Tinubu is. Tinubu is a kidnapper's associate because he cannot claim honestly, totally aware of who Shetima is. They say, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. Enough of story. Nigerians should not be keeping their bank money in their banks. If you are keeping your money in the Nigeria banks, it may be that it is not your hard-earned income. Maybe you are all touts and thieves like those you are claiming to put in the leadership of the country that you call your own. A nation that have no culture, a nation that have no language, a nation that cannot say this is my tradition other than being thieves. A harbor of thieves. That's what Nigeria is.